Hello students. Today we are going to learn about the process of excretion. As we know that all the living organisms, they should get rid of the harmful waste generated inside their body, and we already discussed how the oxygen generated inside the plants, that is oxygen is the waste product for plants, generated inside the plants. It is excreted by the plants through stomata, um, and next or we, the living organisms, we excrete carbon dioxide through the process of respiration. But there are some nitrogenous waste that gets accumulated in our body during the process, during the metabolic activities taking place inside the cell, that should also be removed because it is harmful for our body. There are different organisms which use different process uh, for the excretion of the harmful waste. And as we know, there are unicellular and multicellular organisms. The unicellular organisms, they excrete by the process of simple diffusion and osmosis, as their body is in direct contact to the surrounding. Before that, let me define excretion. Excretion, it is a process where the metabolic harmful waste such as urea generated inside our body is removed from our body. And for this, in our human beings, there is a system, excretory system, which consists of a pair of kidney. Kidney, it is the primary excretory organ, which is reddish brown in color, and it is bean shaped. And next we have a pair of tubes which helps in passing the urine. And next one, there is a urinary bladder. It is a muscular bladder under the nervous control. So we can control the pressure of urination. These four parts, they form the excretory system in human beings: kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, and through urethra. Urethra, it consists of sphincter muscles. As soon as sphincter muscle contracts, we can we urinate. We can store the urine in the urinary bladder until we released it through the urethra. Now remember, our excretory system consists of four parts: kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. Now next, how is urine produced? Now, as we know, since the purpose of formation of urine is to filter out the waste products from our blood, just similar to the waste, that is carbon dioxide generated during respiration is filtered out by the lungs from our blood. And here nitrogenous waste, urea, it should be filtered out from the blood through the kidney. And kidney, it helps in filtration. Now how? Since kidney, it consists of a basic filtrating unit that is called nephron. You can see the structure of nephron carefully. This is the filtration unit present inside the kidney, and this is the single unit. And like this one, there are millions of nephrons, also called kidney tubules, present inside the kidney. Now urine is formed here, filtered and formed here. Now nephron, this nephron, it consists of 6 parts. That is, number 1, that is a cup shaped structure, that is called Bowman's capsule. And next here is a filtrating part, that is called glomerulus, which is inside the Bowman's capsule. It is glomerulus. Number 1, it is Bowman's capsule. Number 2, it is glomerulus. Number 3, it is this one, tubular part of nephron, called proximal convoluted tubule, PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. And this one, this part, it is U-shaped, no, hairpin like turn. It is called loop of Henle. And this one is number 3, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle. Number 4, and this one, it is distal convoluted tubule, TCT. It is number 5, and this one, it is the collecting duct, number 6. This filtrating unit, nephron or kidney tubule, is made up of these 6 parts: Bowman's capsule, glomerulus, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, and the collecting duct. Now there are 3 steps for the formation of urine. Number 1, it is ultrafiltration. Number 2, selective reabsorption. And number 3, it is tubular secretion. Now ultrafiltration, it occurs in Bowman's capsule. Here the small molecules filters from the glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule. Now the fluid entering from glomerulus to the Bowman capsule, it is called filtrate. And these filtrate consist of glucose, amino acids, salts, and major amount of water, which later on it is filtrate over here, and the rest, they form the urine. And next, it is selective reabsorption. It occurs in this part: proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, and the collecting duct. Here 65 to 70% of useful molecules get absorbed over here in proximal convoluted tubule. In this descending part of loop of Henle, water is absorbed. In this ascending part, since it is going up, in this ascending part, ions are absorbed. And in this distal convoluted tubule and the collecting duct, 15 to 20% of reabsorption of useful materials occurs. Lastly, it is tubular secretion. In this process, the movement of substances that are harmful from blood vessels into this PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, DCT, distal convoluted tubule, and collecting duct of the neuron. And here at the end of the collecting duct, the urine is formed. Since our cells, they are continuously working, they add nitrogenous waste to the blood. Hence, it is very much important for us to excrete this waste timely. So, we are in a pressure to urinate timely. And the process of excreting the urine, it is called urination, and it can also be called as micturition, micturation, micturition. Lastly, we have excretion in plants. We know that plants also have different strategies for the excretion like that of the animals. For example, oxygen. We know that oxygen is a waste product for plants. Plants eliminate oxygen through stomata. And next one, it is excess amount of water, as we have already learned about transpiration. The excess amount of water is eliminated by the plants through the process of transpiration via its aerial parts. And uh, most of the dead cells and other waste products inside the cells, it is generated inside the vacuoles by the plants. And one more thing, interestingly, we have seen that dried leaves falling off from the trees, all the waste products are stored in that leaves that are to fall off by the plants. Hence, when the leaves fall off, the waste are also uh, eliminated. And we have seen, I think most of us have observed resins and gums falling out of the trees. They get accumulated in the bark of the trees. And sometimes we have also seen something powder type around the plants. They are also the waste product that is excreted by the plants. And similarly, in animals, we human being excrete carbon dioxide through lungs, and there are sweat glands in the skin where the unwanted sweats are removed by the plants. And liver, it also eliminate the waste products formed inside the blood. And one more important thing, don't get confused with the elimination of solid waste and liquid waste. The removal of solid waste, that is feces, from our body, it is called egestion, which we have already learned in the part of alimentary system, that is digestive system of human beings. And the removal of metabolic waste, that is these metabolic wastes are generated from the cells inside this, from the activities that occurs inside these cells. Hence their elimination, it is called excretion. So guys, don't be confused with the removal of solid waste and removal of the metabolic waste. Now please draw the diagrams, all the diagrams present in this chapter. You can practice it, because sometimes it may come in examination, just to label out the diagram and all. And please, you can make notes while reading, while viewing this video. You can make notes in your copies. And also please do all the questions and answers. And whatever you have not understood, you can just WhatsApp me, and also write in the comment section. And best of luck, students.